Talk Anna.
Podcast.
Adam, can I ask you something?
Of course, Anna. What is on your mind?
Well, it is a little embarrassing.
Oh, do not worry. You can ask me anything.
Why do I always get confused between do, does, and did?
Ah, the famous 3 words.
Yes, whenever I speak, my brain just freezes.
I understand completely.
It is so frustrating.
But Anna, do you know why you get confused?
Because my English is bad?
No, absolutely not. It's because most learners learn grammar the wrong way.
Really?
Yes, they memorize rules from boring textbooks.
Exactly. That's what I do.
But they never understand the simple, beautiful idea behind these 3 words.
What is the idea?
Listen carefully. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Ooh, I am listening.
You don't have a grammar problem, Anna.
I don't?
No, you have a time problem.
A time problem. What does that mean?
Exactly that. Today, you will learn how to talk about your daily routine, your habits, and your yesterday.
Using just those 3 words?
Yes, just 3 simple words.
Wow.
And I promise you this.
What is the promise?
After this lesson, you will stop guessing. You will start speaking automatically.
That sounds like a dream, Adam.
Relax. We're going to throw away the grammar book today.
Thank goodness. I hate grammar rules.
Imagine taking a heavy textbook and throwing it out the window.
Haha, whoosh, it is gone.
Perfect, because there are no complicated grammar rules today.
Really? 0 rules?
0. This is not a grammar lesson.
What is it then?
This is real English conversation. We are just going to talk.
I love that. I feel so much better already.
Awesome. So, let's look at the big picture.
Okay, paint me a picture.
Today, we are talking about 3 small, powerful words.
Do, does, and did.
Exactly. Do, does, did.
Only 3? It seems too simple.
Yes, only 3. But guess what?
What?
These 3 words control almost every English conversation you will ever have.
Wow, they are like magic keys.
That is a perfect mental image, Anna. Yes, they are keys.
So, how do these keys work with time?
It is very simple. Think of do as today.
Okay, do means today.
And think of does as today, but for someone else, like he or she.
Ah, does is for him or her, today.
Exactly. And the last key, did.
Let me guess, is it yesterday?
Spot on. Did equals yesterday.
Do is today, does is he or she today, did is yesterday.
Excellent. Now let's explore the first word, do.
I am ready.
I am not going to explain it. You are going to feel it.
Feel it. Okay.
Let's talk about your morning.
All right, my morning.
Close your eyes and imagine your kitchen.
Okay, I see my kitchen. It is early.
Do you drink coffee in the morning?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Did you hear what you just said?
I said, yes, I do.
Exactly. You use do without thinking.
Oh, you were right.
Because it is a habit. It is your routine.
It happens every day.
Let's do some more real-life situations.
Bring them on.
Imagine the alarm clock ringing. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh no, I hate that sound.
Do you wake up early?
Yes, I do. Usually at 6 a.m.
Awesome. Now imagine putting on your sports shoes.
Okay, tying my shoelaces.
Do you exercise?
No, I don't. I'm too lazy in the morning.
That is honest. But notice the word. You said don't.
Which is do not. Still the word do.
Exactly. Let's keep going. Imagine stepping outside.
Okay, the sun is shining.
Do you go to work?
Yes, I do.
And later, imagine opening a notebook.
My English notebook.
Do you study English every day?
Yes, I do. I practice every evening.
Brilliant. Look at all these powerful words we just used.
Morning routine, exercise, work, study, coffee.
Yes, and what is the magic key for all of them?
Do.
Absolutely. So what is the feeling of do?
It feels like a circle, things I do around and around every day.
Wow, what a great picture. A daily circle.
Yes, my everyday habits.
When we talk about you, we, or they,
We usually use do.
exactly, do equals everyday habits and routines.
I feel really confident about do now.
Good. Now let's move to the second part.
The second key.
Yes, now let's talk about your brother.
My brother. Okay.
Imagine him in his kitchen.
Okay, I see him. He's half asleep.
Does he drink coffee every morning?
Yes, he does.
Aha! Did you hear it?
Oh, I said yes, he does.
So now it is does.
Wow, it changed automatically.
Why do you think it changed?
Because I'm not talking about myself anymore?
Exactly, you're talking about him.
So if I talk about someone else, I use does.
Yes, for one person, he, she, or it.
That makes so much sense.
Let's test this with real life.
Let's do it.
Imagine your sister sitting at her laptop.
Okay.
Does she work from home?
Yes, she does.
Perfect. Now picture your brother holding car keys.
Okay, he's walking to his car.
Does he drive to work?
No, he doesn't. He takes the bus.
Excellent. And doesn't is just does not.
Right, still the word does.
Now think about your best friend.
Okay, Sarah.
Does your friend study English?
Yes, she does. We study together.
Beautiful. Now picture your mother in the kitchen.
The smell of food is everywhere.
Does your mother cook every day?
Yes, she does. Her food is the best.
Notice those strong words again.
Work, home, drive, family, routine.
And the magic key is does.
Because I am pointing at them. He, she.
Exactly. Now listen carefully to this comparison, Anna.
I am ready. My ears are wide open.
I'm going to ask you and then ask about him.
Okay.
Do you work?
Yes, I do.
Does he work?
Yes, he does.
Do they work?
Yes, they do.
Does she work?
Yes, she does.
Do you see the pattern?
Yes, it is so clear now.
Let's review the rule just to lock it in your brain.
Okay.
Do is for,
I, you, we, they.
and does is for.
He, she, it.
Totally perfect. You are mastering this.
It is so easy when you imagine the people in front of you.
Exactly. You don't need a textbook. You just need to look at the person.
If I point to myself, do. If I point to one other person, does.
Absolutely. You are painting pictures with your words.
I love this method, Adam. It takes the stress away.
That is the goal. No stress, just natural English.
So, do and does are both for today.
Yes, they belong to the present circle, your daily routine circle.
I have my daily circle, and my brother has his daily circle.
That is a wonderful way to see it.
What happens if we step outside the circle?
Ah, that is exactly where we are going next.
Oh, are we time traveling?
Yes, we are. Prepare your time machine.
Buckle up. Where are we going?
We are leaving today completely behind us,
Goodbye today.
and we are entering the territory of the third magic key.
I am so excited for this. So, what is the third key we need to learn?
The third key is did.
Did. Okay.
Now let's talk about yesterday.
Yesterday. We are leaving today?
Yes. Imagine looking at a big calendar on your wall.
I see it.
Cross out today with a red marker. Point to the day before.
Done. I am pointing to yesterday.
Did you go to work yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow. Did you feel that, Anna?
Feel what?
You just time traveled.
Oh, wow. Now we are talking about the past.
Exactly. The magic key changed the whole timeline.
Just by using the word did?
Yes, did moves the conversation into the past automatically.
That is brilliant and so easy.
Let's do some more real-life practice to build that muscle.
I am ready for it.
Picture yourself in the gym yesterday evening.
Oh, I was very tired.
Did you exercise yesterday?
Yes, I did. I lifted some heavy weights.
Awesome. Now imagine your kitchen last night.
Okay, the pans are on the stove.
Did you cook dinner?
No, I didn't. I ordered a hot pizza.
Pizza is always a great idea.
Definitely. Wait, I said didn't.
Which was just did not, still the magic word did.
It comes out so naturally now.
Let's keep going. Picture your living room after work.
My comfortable sofa. Yes.
Did you watch TV?
Yes, I did. I watched a funny movie.
Excellent. And right before you went to sleep?
Did I study English?
Yes. Did you study English last night?
Yes, I did. Always.
Notice the strong words we are using right now.
Yesterday, last night, after work.
These are all solid anchors for the past.
And did is the ship that takes us to those anchors.
Wow, Anna, that is a beautiful visual metaphor.
Thank you. I'm really seeing the pictures in my head.
Here is the absolute secret, Anna, the true power.
Tell me.
Do equals today.
Got it.
Does equals he or she today.
Makes perfect sense.
And did equals yesterday.
For everyone?
Yes, for I, you, he, she, they, everyone.
Really? Did does not change for different people?
Nope. In the past, everyone shares the same magic key.
That makes the past so much easier to speak.
Absolutely. Now, are you ready for the most important part of the lesson?
The most important part? Yes, I am totally ready.
We call this the SMART comparison.
Ooh, sounds very intelligent.
I'm going to ask you about the same action, but I will change the time and the person.
Okay, I will follow your lead.
First, let's stay in the present, your normal routine.
My daily circle.
Do you work?
Yes, I do.
Now, let's point to a third person, your brother.
Okay, pointing at him.
Does your brother work?
Yes, he does.
Now, let's jump in the time machine, straight to the past.
Yesterday.
Did you work yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Brilliant. Let's do another one.
This is fun. It feels like a game.
Present routine. Do you drink coffee?
Yes, I do.
Third person routine. Does she drink coffee?
Yes, she does.
Past tense. Did you drink coffee yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Look at what just happened in your brain.
The action was exactly the same every time.
Exactly. Same action, different time.
Work is still work. Drink is still drink.
The only things that change are the magic keys. Do, does, did.
I don't need to learn 100 different verb rules.
No, you just change the key at the very front of the sentence.
That is why you said I have a time problem, not a grammar problem.
Exactly. If you want to change the time, just change the first word.
My mind is completely blown, Adam.
I am so glad. But wait, we have a challenge.
A challenge? Oh no.
Welcome to the Error Lab.
The Error Lab sounds a little dangerous.
It is where we fix common English mistakes. Are you ready to be a language doctor?
I have my stethoscope ready. Let's heal some sentences.
Here is the first 6 sentence. Tell me what is wrong.
Okay, let me hear it.
Does he drinks coffee?
Oh, that sounds wrong. Does he drinks?
Yes. Why is it wrong?
Because does already carries the heavy S sound.
Perfect. You don't need 2 S sounds in one question.
So the healthy, correct way is does he drink coffee?
Excellent. The main verb drink stays clean and simple.
No extra letters. Got it.
Next 6 sentence. Ready?
Ready. Bring in the next patient.
Did you went to work?
Oh, I hear people say that a lot in real life.
Me too. But what is medically wrong with it?
Well, did is already in the past. It is the time machine.
Yes, keep going.
So you don't need went. The past is already there in the first word.
Spot on. You only need 1 time machine per sentence.
So the healthy fix is, did you go to work?
You are an amazing grammar doctor, Anna.
Thank you. Keep them coming. I love this.
Last 6 sentence for today.
I am listening closely.
Does she study English?
Ah, this patient has the exact same disease as the first one.
Yes. What is the cure?
Remove the extra S. The cure is, does she study English?
Absolutely perfect.
The magic key takes all the power and the main verb relaxes.
I love that image. The main verb just relaxes in a beach chair.
Exactly. Just chillin' under an umbrella.
Okay, let's put everything into a real-life dialogue now.
A full conversation?
Yes, morning routine, work, coffee, exercise, and yesterday all mixed up.
All the magic keys together. Let's do it.
I will ask the questions, you just answer naturally.
Okay, deep breath. No overthinking.
Do you wake up early?
Yes, I do.
Does your brother wake up early?
No, he doesn't. He loves sleeping in.
Did you wake up early yesterday?
Yes, I did. I had to go to the busy office.
Do you drink coffee at the office?
Yes, I do. Usually 3 cups.
Wow, does your boss drink a lot of coffee?
No, she doesn't. She only drinks green tea.
Did you exercise after work yesterday?
No, I didn't. I was way too tired.
Stop. Anna, look at what you just did.
What did I do? Did I make a mistake?
You just had a perfect, flawless English conversation.
Wow, I didn't even think about the grammar rules once.
No direct explanation needed. You just used the right keys.
It felt so smooth, like a natural dance.
Because you were painting pictures in your mind, not solving math equations.
This changes everything for my English journey, Adam.
Let's lock this knowledge in with a quick mental summary.
Let's lock the door and keep the knowledge safe inside.
Do is for
Your daily routine. Today.
Does is for,
His or her routine. Also today.
and did is for.
Yesterday. The ultimate time machine to the past.
Here is your final golden sentence for today's lesson.
I am writing this down permanently in my brain.
Same action, different person, different time.
Same action, different person, different time.
That is the whole secret to spoken English, right there.
You promised I would stop guessing, and you were absolutely right.
I always keep my promises to my students, Anna.
I can finally speak automatically without freezing.
Now it is time for our amazing listeners to do some homework.
Oh yes, we have a fun challenge for you guys listening.
Grab your keyboards or pick up your phones right now.
Here is what you need to write down in the comments section.
Write one complete sentence with do about your own routine.
Then write one sentence with does about your friend's routine.
And finally, write one sentence with did about what you did yesterday.
Just 3 simple, powerful sentences.
Exactly. We will read and reply to your fantastic comments.
I love reading the comments. It is the absolute best part.
And hey, don't forget to click that subscribe button
Yes, subscribe to the Talk Anna podcast right now.
so you never miss another fun English lesson like this one.
You really don't want to miss our next set of magic keys.
Definitely not. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone.
Thank you, Adam, for finally clearing up my big time problem.
It is my absolute pleasure, Anna.
What should our students do until the next episode?
Keep practicing your beautiful English every single day.
Paint those vivid visual pictures in your mind.
And throw away those boring, heavy grammar books forever.
Whoosh, right out the window they go.
Whoosh, exactly. See you next time, everyone.
Bye, guys. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep smiling.
Take care and speak soon.